got azradio.live's Independent Artist Spotlight Show with today's guest, Jane in the Jungle, brought to you by Kirk's Studio for the Performing Arts. Kirk's is the Valley's premier music studio. Call us or go to kirkstudio.com. Also by Riverton Piano. Whether you're looking for your very first piano or your last, Riverton Piano of Scottsdale and Peoria will take you to make the time to educate you and make sure you're in the right instrument. Everything from the best in digital pianos to concert grands, Riverton Piano will help you find a family heirloom or the right starter piano. Find them online at rivertonpiano.com. Formed in 2013, Jane in the Jungle is an alternative rock band from Phoenix, Arizona for fans of Dorothy, Paramore, The Cranberries, and Florence and the Machine, creating a unique sounding mix between 90s and modern rock. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you Jane in the Jungle.
I'm picking up where I left you. I'm tripping up on the same games. Oh, do I look a little blue, or do I seem a little rude? Arms wide open in my leather jacket, in my leather boots with ice, cursing you. I'm your little blue, I'm your little blue. I'm sorry that you crossed me, I'm sorry that you wanna stop me. Well, let me make it pretty clear, I want to go and disappear. Arms wide open in my leather jacket, in my leather boots with ice, cursing you. I'm your little blue, I'm your little blue. Blow me like a butterfly in your hand. Yours like the riches and all the land. Hold me like my mother can. Hold me like my mother can. Arms wide open in my leather jacket, in my leather boots with eyes, cursing you. Arms wide open in my leather jacket, in my leather boots with eyes, cursing you. I'm your little blue, I'm your little blue, I'm your little blue.
Wow, Jane in the Jungle on azradio.live. Welcome to the show. Now, Jane in the Jungle is a nationally, well, we're regional known touring act, right? Whiskey A Go-Go, the Viper Room, South by Southwest. Oops, let me get your mic out. Sorry about that.
Oh, we're getting there.
Yeah, and okay, this is the question that's on everyone's mind. How did you guys get the Ford sponsorship? How do bands get sponsorships like that? That's amazing.
Well, it was years in the making. So I would say a lot of hard work and hustling. But we actually met that contact at NAMM a handful of years ago now.
3 years ago, I think.
Very well deserved, very well deserved. And everybody, I mean, that's so impressive. And also your electronic press kit, it shows some amazing things. You guys get a lot of press. Do you do this all yourself as an independent band, or do you have a press agent?
No, we're
Do
an
all
independent
yourselves?
band, and
Well.
sometimes we've done promotions for music videos.
Yeah,
I
we've
think
used
that's about it.
We've used a few different promotional companies over the years for short-term specific projects, but no, we're 100% independent.
That's
Just
phenomenal.
hard work really is the trick or the secret. You just every day we're doing something.
Well, great. We've got Unicorn. You want to set this song up for us?
Sure.
Okay, tell us a little bit about Unicorn. Well, maybe not.
So Unicorn will be on our first upcoming record
Okay.
that is set to release this summer.
Mhm.
And it is about kind of the youth being this mystical unicorn creature, and it has hints of gun violence and teen violence, and kind of just feeling out of place. So that is what this song is about. Do you want to add anything to that?
Oh, and we're currently working on a music video for this song to with some of those themes in mind. So still in progress, no release date yet, but it's in the pipeline.
And this is Unicorn by Jane in the Jungle on EasyRadio.live.
There's a pink army outside begging me to leave, so I could be free, so I could be clean, so I could be anything I wanna be. Racing unicorns, deciding what is best. Take the bullet for pride, take the bullet or hide, take the bullet or watch all the other unicorns die. We're waving our flags and they're choking our necks. We're tired as hell, let's let the facts get checked. We're over. It's playing over. We're not red, we're not blue. I'm sick of this party. Ripped by the guns, sound of their horns, and we're just unicorns. It all seems to be so singular, wants to be popular, vulgar, like a bipolar disorder. But what about the women and children? That's what we live in. Is it really a man's world? I am a woman, not a mother, but I have love for my brothers, and it hurts when I cry, 'cause I'm human. And I don't wanna lie, but I have blood on my hands like you do too. We're waving our flags and we're choking our necks. We're tired as hell, let's let the facts get checked. We're over. It's playing over. We're not red, we're not blue. I'm sick of this party. Ripped by the guns, sound of their horns, and we're just unicorns. Let the glitter fall, 'cause after all it's said and done, we are the stupid ones, the stupid ones. We are the stupid ones, and we are wrong, and we are wrong, and we are wrong. We're not red, we're not blue. I'm sick of this party. Ripped by the guns, sound of their horns, and we're just unicorns. Red, we're not blue. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of this party. This party. Oh, 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 oh. And we're just unicorns.
And now for today's edition of Music News of the Valley. The B-Side Concert Series continues here at our beautiful Scottsdale studios with the band Vintage Clothes on Saturday, April 20th for a 7 p.m. show. Vintage Clothes is a modern two-piece jazz pop act that features the vocals and piano work of Michael Oden and Mac Olivero on drums. Their music is eclectic and cool, and this is going to be a very hip event with Vintage Clothes on the B-Side, Saturday, April 20th. Tickets are only $15 VIP and $10 general seating. Go to ticketweb.com or Ticketmaster. Then Saturday, May 18th, we have international recording star Monique Hasbin for an intimate evening of fans, family, and friends. For a short time, tickets are currently being offered for only $10, so hurry and get your tickets while you can. Then we feature Louis Ray Camarado with special guest Shannon Trotter Saturday, May 25th. And rock ska band Break the Robot. We're looking for them to join us. Metal act Moons, Birds, and Monsters Saturday will be on the B-side. Saturday, June 29th. And Eric Ramsey is September 7th. All shows 7 p.m. and we're adding more every week. Go to ticketweb.com to see the complete lineup. The B-side, Scottsdale's newest intimate concert venue. Where are you going to be? And that's the edition of Music News for this 4th day of April of 2019. Wow, we almost have to take a breather after all that. Sheesh. Let me get your mics going here. You know, I have to turn on your mics because the bass is bleeding over into it, but it sounds good, though. So you'll have to forgive me when I turn down the mics and forget to turn them back on. Hey, you guys have a dark song, Shooting Star. Not Shooting Stars, but where is it here?
Faded Stars.
Faded Stars.
Did you say it's a dark song?
No. There's one in here, Killed Someone.
Yeah.
Ooh, boy, that's scary. What prompted you to write that song?
Let's see. Ooh, wasn't prepared for that question.
Yeah, I know that came out of the blue, but I figured since I brought down the moment, might as well bring it way down.
So that one was inspired by the Netflix series 13 Reasons Why, and it's talking kind of about bullying and assault and how that could really affect somebody in ways that you don't know. Mm-hmm. And so that's kind of what the song is about, of just like owning your, how you're acting to somebody and how that could really, really, mess up someone's life.
And the reason I mention that, your band is very prolific with the videos, and it's one of the most artistic videos that has a storyline. Is it the Fading Star where it's the paint thing?
Yeah, Faded Stars was paint.
That was neat. Who directed that?
That one was mine.
Okay.
It's my crazy idea.
Yeah.
That he went along with.
Very neat.
So Jordan and I have produced several of our videos together. The one you talked about, Killed Someone, though, is produced and filmed and directed by a guy named Will Gold, who we're working with on this new one for Unicorn that we were talking about. And then he also did the video for Wild Side, which is mostly just us running around Sunset and Hollywood in our underwear.
All right, we'll have to watch for that video.
Oh, that one's already out, so it's
It
there.
is out. Good.
Yeah.
Wild Side, watch for that. And the very first video I saw was Jordan walking in a neighborhood here in Phoenix. It was one of the earlier videos. What video was that?
That was called One Time, and that one Jordan and I produced and filmed that one as well. And that one was really cool because it was filmed in the neighborhood that her dad grew up in and her grandparents' home. And there was just kind of just this unexpected magic that happened with that shot. That was just kind of this, as we're editing it, we're sitting there and this shot is just going and going. And we're like, it still has its, the magic to it. So we just never get away from it. We just really liked that.
That's really neat.
Feel.
Well, your videos are really cool. I haven't seen anyone in the Phoenix area that has better video presence than you guys.
Well, thank you.
Vintage Clothes has a good video. I gotta say that. But
I'll have to check them
Milton
out.
has some good videos. But you guys definitely have some excellent professional-looking videos that are just
Thank
right
you.
up there. Concrete Jungle. Now, these first 3 songs are off your new EP. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
it is. Oh, and videos. We actually just released his music video today on YouTube for Little Blue.
The first song we
So
did.
you can go check that one out. It's us kind of getting this. We wanted this live vibe of our performance at the Viper Room. So that's kind of what this new music video is. So it's a lot more down to earth, not very glitzy, but we kind of just wanted to be raw with it.
Really cool. Another thing I saw on your YouTube videos, you have some great live videos of the Viper Room and all these rock clubs in LA. Those are cool.
Thank you.
How did you do that? Did you have cameras or did you take a live feed out of the board? I mean, the sound is great. The
Yes,
visuals are great.
sometimes you take a live feed from the board, and then we have different photographers or videographers that have been doing our live show, but we really we're about the show and our music, and so we just want to keep pushing that out there and really kind of getting who we are as Jane in the Jungle live, and we kind of just want to keep giving that to people because we know that not everyone can make it out to a Wednesday or Friday night show at 10 p.m.
Yeah, and the thing too, in like this modern age with social media and YouTube and just the internet in general, there's a lot more opportunity to find new fans and or share that experience, like Jordan just said, with your current fans who maybe can't be there or it's in an out of town market or whatever. It's like, all right, bands, you're on the West Coast, so you have right now a disadvantage right off the bat because you don't have 100 markets within 5 hours like on the East Coast. Whereas out here, it's like, okay, you got to drive a lot. So you got to take advantage of that and use video to your best advantage and get high quality content. Find video and photo people that you like to work with that can work with your budget and just keep putting content out.
Rachel Smith here in town has been a really good videographer that we've used for live footage. So if anyone needs any video at all, she does sports and really anything that you need. She's really awesome.
Well, great.
Didn't she do your Christmas card last year?
Yeah.
She did.
All right. Was that a video Christmas card?
No, she
Just
does
a photo.
photography as well.
Oh, good for her. Good for her. All right, we have Concrete Jungle then. There was a movie called The Concrete Jungle back in the 50s. Is that related to it at all? The
You can
Concrete
tell
Jungle?
us after you hear it.
Okay.
We've never seen it.
All right. Famous
But-
movie.
Yeah.
It's even before my time, but Concrete Jungle by Jane in the Jungle on azradio.live.
I can see the moonlight cry as the rays stream down your eyes, falling like curtains in the morning, and much to your surprise, it's hollow, it's calm, it's wherever you belong. Welcome to the concrete jungle, where your fears and your tears turn to dust, turn to dust. Welcome to the concrete babies, where it's falling, falling, falling. I bet you didn't need my eye attention. You failed to mention that you have it all. The king of everything. I'm stuck in your ring, just hanging around like some bozo clown. Is hollow, it's calm, it's where you belong. Welcome to the concrete jungle, where your fears and your tears turn to dust, turn to dust. Welcome to the concrete
This week we added 2 great songs from Banana Blonde called I Don't Care and The Life of Fire. This is a great band based out of the state of Alabama, and azradio.live plays a Banana Blonde. Go to www.azradio.live to request Banana Blonde, and if you've got original music and you'd like the world to hear it, then send it to us at info@azradio.live. And we were talking about the contrast between your live shows and your gigs. In wine bars, and we actually put out the word, hey, it'd be great if Jane in the Jungle could play on the B-side, and on Instagram, and somebody, I don't know who it was, they said, are you kidding, Jane in the Jungle in a sit-down environment? What do you think about that?
Yeah,
Sounds
we
dope.
like doing that.
Yeah, I replied and said, well, Nirvana did it, so.
Yeah, Nirvana is great. So
Well, if it's good enough for them, I guess so.
And
who was that, by the way?
You know, I'd have to look it up.
I was gonna say we can give them a shout out.
Sure.
But well, thanks for saying that.
Yeah, that was cool. They said you're the obvious.
Wasn't my mom.
No.
My mom.
Well, your live show must be phenomenal. It must be just great.
Thank you.
With
Yes.
comments like that. I wish I had seen you guys, but gosh darn, I'm running a radio station, so it's kind of tough to get out see all these bands. But I get to see the videos and them in the studio, so that's great. What is your favorite venue, by the way? You've been to L.A. and Phoenix. Is there a venue that just fits Jane in the Jungle really well?
How about everyone says they're one of their favorites?
And yeah, Big B should
So
start.
Big B.
Rebel Lounge is probably one of my favorites.
Does it have to be in Phoenix?
No, wherever.
Oh, anything in South by Southwest. This year, it was Shakespeare's.
Shakespeare's.
I would have to say the Viper Room is one of my favorites.
Okay.
And Crescent Ballroom too.
Now, you have a full-length album released. I saw on your EPK. It said it was being released, and it's already released. Is that right?
Incorrect. It has not come out yet. We have an EP that came out in...
But what has been released is it is now on the radio.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
So if you want to hear it, please call in and request our music.
Yep.
Because
And-
it's out there.
Right, and you can go to KWSS. Is it on 93.3 too?
They have it.
That's awesome. They request it, they'll play it. Let's talk about the process of creating your album. Who writes the music for your band?
Well, each song is kind of different, but sometimes Brian will bring in something that he has, and typically I write the lyrics, and then sometimes I'll have an idea, or sometimes what's been happening lately is we just kind of, or the guys do a jam, and
Yeah, we've been jamming quite a bit more.
I'll write something up. We just wrote a song this week.
Yeah, we were doing
How
it.
long did it
And the
take?
sound check. I don't know, not terribly long. I don't know, like maybe an hour.
Well, this next song is this will not be on our upcoming record,
We're-
but we are going to work hard on getting another set of songs to release soon after the record.
Yeah, we'd like to do either like a double side or another EP soon. We haven't really talked details, but I'm just kind of speaking out and thinking out loud here.
These are thoughts as they happen.
Yeah, it's all. This is a live stream, right?
But it's fun for
right.
us to keep writing, and we never want to get stale. And the whole project to us is just keeping it fun. That's what it's been all about. And we've really enjoyed going to LA and just experiencing some of that and just bonding as a group and just writing genuine stuff. And
Yeah,
that's just been
definitely.
fun.
That's
Well,
cool.
like Jordan said, we always say the moment that it stops being fun is the moment that we should stop doing it.
Yep.
'Cause
Well, you gig all the time too.
Yeah.
That's great.
And that was really hard last year because we mostly were focused on the records. We didn't gig that much last year. So it was really, it just, I like the studio and some of the other things, but it definitely was refreshing this year to have such a full calendar.
Now, what do you guys think about like digital media as far as releasing your music, CDs, LPs? What is your major outlet for getting your music out there? Is it radio or?
It's going to be digital. Well, it's on the radio now, so really it's up to the fans and the people listening. If they want to hear more of us, they'll get to hear more of us. If they don't, then we'll be on digital, Spotify, SoundCloud, iTunes, pretty much all the streaming services. And we will probably order a small set of vinyl releases for our shows that we'll have. And that's kind of all we have planned so far.
Well, that's very good. Very good. Well, we got Star. Is this about a star person?
Well, this is about, I was auditioning for American Idol for about 6 months last year, and it cut right into this record that we were trying to finish up. And the band, I had to put it aside for a bit to focus on this. And this song was kind of inspired by that, just feeling like they were taking the star, the light away from who I am.
Okay. And this is Star from Jane in the Jungle on azradio.live.
Eyes wide, have no regrets. Hands tied, lost all bets. You're taking the piece of me that I can't see. I remember the days when it was just poetry. Now my life, my guts, you make me nuts. There's a star out inside, let's start a fire tonight as we watch the world burn, as we wait our own turn. There's a hope, there's a chance that we're never coming back. There's a star out tonight. Sometimes you have to lose it all to fall inside the precious mind games. To them, I'll be nothing more than just a pretty voice and face living on the stage. You tried to take my light away and left me in the dark. There's a star out inside, let's start a fire tonight as we watch the world burn, as we wait our own turn. There's a hope, there's a chance that we're never coming back. There's a star out tonight. I'll be falling off the edge like you said I would. And darling, I'll be playing all my spades. After all you've done, you're right, you've won. I'll be burning away as I run. I'll be playing with the flames of the sun. There's a star out inside, let's start a fire tonight as we watch the world burn, as we wait our own turn. There's a hope, there's a chance that we're never coming back. There's a star out tonight. There's a star out inside, let's start a fire.
future guests on azradio.live, the Independent Artist Spotlight Show. Thursday, April 11th, we have the Intals along with an acoustic guest appearance by a Music United Against Teen Bullying artist to be announced. Thursday, April 18th at 7 p.m., we feature Jenny Jarnigan. At 7 p.m. on April 25th, we have international recording artist Monique Hasbin. Then on May 2nd, we have the band Courtesy Call, also at 7 p.m., only on azradio.live. If you'd like to be a guest on our Independent Artist Spotlight Show, contact us at info@azradio.live. Well, this is the part of the show where we kind of let our hair down and just have fun.
Wait, we weren't supposed to be doing that before?
I know, I always say that, and thank goodness I get that reaction. That is a good thing. That is a good thing. And we've got preemptive to my favorite song. And I got to say, when I heard this song, I don't know, have you played it so many times, were you tired of it? Because when I hear it, and when I first heard it, gosh, it just moved me so much. It touched me, and I went, wow, that is so beautiful. And when I hear it play, I just go, that is a great song. But I'm not going to tell you what the name of the song yet is.
Well, so can I interview you for a second on
Oh,
it?
gosh, okay.
Well, so you said it moved you and touched you. Is there a specific thing about the song or the story of the song that gets that reaction from you?
Totally.
Because I'd love to hear about that.
Really, that's good. Because as I sat there, the part that really moved me was we're sinners out on a Saturday night, and essentially we go out and hear good music, and some people might. I just looked at like categorizing us, the music listener, as being just somewhat out of the mainstream of goodness, or what, sinners out on a Saturday night. That's like, does that lump us all together as a bunch of sinners going on a Saturday night? And when I heard that, I went, whoa, gosh, what an image, just because we like live music and rock and roll. And that's what moved me at first. And then the beauty of the intro of the song as a guitar work with the vocals, and then just going into the harmonies of not harmonies, but the chorus. The chorus was so cool, where when you hear the song, have we said the title yet?
I don't think we've given it away yet.
But the chorus,
you mentioned it earlier.
Yeah, the chorus is just so, oh my gosh. That's what I felt, in a poetic sort of way, just words coming into my mind as I recreated the moment of hearing the song for the first few times. And then I just love hearing it now.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for sharing that story too, because we can listen to ourselves talk about it 1,000 times, but really, actually, that means more to me to hear what it means to you.
Well, thank you. That's very kind. That is kind, because as we do this, I listen to our independent artists a lot, and I get to know their music as much as I can, and I like sharing, hey, you know what your music means to me? Because every artist usually has a reason for writing their songs. But boy, if someone asks me what I think about their music, I could talk for days about a lot of their main hits that they've given us.
That's awesome.
Yeah, if they give us an album, we'll play their whole album. And for the most part, 5 or 6 of the songs on the album stick in everyone's mind. So, yep. And thank you for giving me all your great hits.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
We'll be sharing the new record with you if we haven't already.
That will be great. We haven't got it yet, I don't think. Have we got it?
I don't know.
I don't think we have.
Well, we'll send it your way.
That would be awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that.
For sure.
Well,
thank you.
Do you want to real fast talk about the promo of the band before we go into our last song and talk about it?
Promo of the band. So we are Jane in the Jungle. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify,
the internet,
iTunes. And we are from Phoenix, and we gig out here as often as we can. We'll be in Flagstaff tomorrow, playing at the Weatherford Hotel.
2 nights in a row.
And then we'll be in Phoenix or Scottsdale, playing at the Scottsdale Culinary Festival on April 13th at 3 p.m. in the Beer Garden. And then we will be doing the KWSS fundraiser show May 3rd at Last Exit Live.
Hi, Danny.
So
Hey, Danny.
hi, Danny.
Yay.
And thank you guys so much for all your love and support. And we're just so thankful that you guys are liking our music and that you connect to it. And that's the biggest thing of why we like to do this. So it's just so cool. So thank you so much for all your support.
Yep. And you do have a lot of support, because we see your shows, and they're usually packed, right?
Depends where we're at, but yeah, we're trying. We're doing our best,
Well, that's great.
Like every band at this stage, you're going to have your good and bad nights, but you just Black Bottom Lighter is actually another Phoenix band said it best. And I think their thing was it was 2 or 2,000. You try to put on the best show you can, whether it's 2 people or 2,000. That always stuck with me.
Yep.
So what's up, dudes in Black Bottom Lighters?
Some of the best artists, they'll perform their heart out for the few people in the audience. And those few people, boy, they'll send out the word. Then that weekend, it's packed with people that have listened to the artists or the people that were just sitting in the audience going, oh my gosh, they just were phenomenal. So it matters who's sitting in the audience.
Oh, and I forgot one more show. We're going to be doing the Kick-Ass Spring Concert for Blaze Radio, the ASU College Radio, on April 11th at the Trunk Space. So shout out to you guys in ASU for playing our music. You guys rock. U of A, get on board.
Yeah, NAU's already doing it. Where is U of A? And the thing too is shout out to them for believing in us 3 years ago to put us on their show, and they put us on every year now, and so we really appreciate that. And then one other piece of trivia about this song, and then we'll jump right into it.
Okay.
So there's a thing called Faded Stars Bingo. The song we're gonna play is Faded Stars, and so like the part that you mentioned, like we go out on a Saturday night, sinners go out on a Saturday night. Well, Jordan will, depending on the night of the week that we're playing, she'll sing it, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever night it is. Yep. So there's a few people that have completed Faded Stars Bingo. So if you haven't, then get on.
Shout out to Mitchell Hillman.
Yeah, Mitchell Hillman. Both of our parents probably have completed. And
probably multiple times.
Wayne Butane probably as well. There's a handful of folks that have. But all right, well, I guess we'll play the music now.
It's a Shooting Star with Jane in the Jungle.
Faded Stars.
I'm so sorry. I'm from the 70s. This is Faded Star from Jane in the Jungle on azradio.live.
One rock thrown at my window, 2 a.m. 3 chords strumming, 4 the beating of our hearts. 1 car parked in the alleyway. You waved goodbye as the flies in my stomach go to my throat, taking notes of your eyes on my innocence. We go out on a Thursday night. Sinners go out on a Thursday night. Here we are on a Thursday night. Oh, we wait. Turn around, turn around. Oh, we wait. Turn around, turn around. I throw myself at the altar, crying at your feet. Oh my God, defeat tastes awful, so bittersweet, and all the spiders crawling out your mouth, all the lies took me by surprise. We go out on a Thursday night. Sinners go out on a Thursday night. Here we are on a Thursday night. Oh, we wait. Turn around, turn around. Oh, we wait. Turn around, turn around. Into the world we were just
AZRadio.live would like to thank Jane in the Jungle for being our musical guest on our Independent Artist Spotlight show. AZRadio.live is brought to you by Kirk Studio for the Performing Arts. If you want the pros to teach you or your family, then think kirkstudio.com. Okay, guys, we're out of here. 1, 2, 3, see ya!
See ya, were you there? See, I got that.
Who could even have known that?
Elvis Duran does that out of New York.
You didn't know that?
No, I've never heard of that.